Ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
We're gonna die.
Yep. And welcome back to another session of Dungeons & Dragons Acquisitions Incorporated. So, for a quick refresher recap on what happened in the last session, the adventuring crew managed to delve deeper into the caverns as they had a brief encounter with some undead, as well as to traverse a fallen-in cavernous maze, which led them through a series of misleading tunnels, and they soon came out to a more pinpoint location and a larger opening, covered in webbing, as what is before them is now the start of combat.
We find Errol the Swift. Help! Get me out! I'll share the treasure with you.
I would like to cry, that is all.
I'll allow that, but let's see.
Well, again, battle
the enemy
music.
goes first.
Oh, nice.
And I'm
There's bad
right
rolls.
the frick here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
see.
tiny.
So what does the spider do on its turn?
When do I get uncanny dodge?
I believe
Fifth
that's
level.
God damn it!
Okay, so let's... It will move 2 squares outward. And I have already rolled, and
I notice there's a lot of C's on the screen.
yeah, don't worry about that.
Ah!
So let's see.
We're gonna die!
It will aim its spinneret at the closest target.
No!
I dodge!
Let's see here.
I wish to dodge!
Does a 12 hit your AC?
1 second, I didn't have my thing pulled up. Oh no! No! It's a 13. I'm safe! I'm alive, guys! I'm alive!
As
For
it
now.
raises its spinneret towards your direction, you manage to avoid being wrapped in its webbings. And let's see, can it do anything else?
Mentally, Aura's just going, nope, 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 nope.
Keep a brave face. Keep a brave face.
No, that is
Ow.
all it will do. Joel.
Outwardly, she's
You're
just
up.
like keeping everything good, but inwardly, she's just like, nope, nope, nope.
Internal terror screams.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just gonna look at this thing and I'm gonna yell out, "Abraca, fuck you!" as I cast a guiding bolt. Come on, dice. I believe in you.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
That is a natural 20. So that is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's
It's a
okay.
miss. Run away!
Okay,
Run
so
away!
this is gonna be 8d6s.
Yes, it is.
That's a 4.
It's gonna be funny when you kill it in a single
That's a 2.
round.
That's 6. That's 5. That's 11. That's 2. That's 13. That's 5. That's 18.
How much?
He critted.
That's another 5. That's 23.
I love you.
That's a 2. That's 25. And that is another 5 for 28 or 29.
Okay, so
We killed it. Let's go.
Ding dong, the spider's dead. Run away, still run away.
So, now, just tell me, describe this, bolt as it hits the target creature.
Right, this bolt, you just see this golden light shoot out of my wand, streaking towards this thing, and as it hits, you see the spider start to glow.
Okay.
Well,
And with that said,
Abraca-fuck you is apparently the most powerful spell you have in your inventory. Use it
How?
wisely.
Oh my god, how?
That was anticlimactic.
No, I don't trust it. The fact that that died that quickly means there's others in here.
Yeah,
and
there's probably about 8 under the sand, and 2 coming out of the walls, and then a giant spider zombie super dragon hybrid.
so
Well, good
yeah.
thing that I didn't.
I
use
am
my,
checking. I am
abilities
checking
yet.
for any movement anywhere in this room.
Okay,
Burn all the webbing.
give me investigation as well as
I've determined this room is Australia.
Before you move anywhere else, burn all the
Woo!
webbing.
20, 21, 22.
okay.
You gotta check the corpse before you burn anything. If I learned anything from Skyrim, they may
Burn
have
all the webbing.
poisons.
Okay, so let me see. You do also find 2 other type of cocoons as you venture further in, as well. I'll actually bring them.
Are the seas cocoons?
Yes, they are. But
Okay.
also, so are these.
Wait a minute. C's and K's and B's? What could it all mean?
So, is it just Aura who's searching, or is everyone kind of helping?
Oh, I'm definitely searching. I also want to check the
I'm
corpse to see if
helping.
there's any kind of poisons I might be able to give Riften for, like, or Ariella to enhance their weapons, maybe. A little poison damage.
Okay. So, move yourself further into either a respective cocoon you were
I'm pretty sure-
investigating.
Pretty sure the corpse was here, wasn't it?
I'm watching the floor and the ceiling and all that stuff while I'm doing this, just so you know.
Okay.
I'm using a torch to burn all the webbing away
Okay.
because spiders can feel which webbing is.
Yeah. Anything on the corpse?
You check the spider itself. No, not really. It's just a spider.
Okay. I was hoping maybe I can grab a poison sack or something and give it to somebody to enhance their weapon, maybe.
That will. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. So,
I keep my eyes on the ceiling just in case.
alright.
I'm
So,
watching the environment as well.
alright, so Julie, you're searching that cocoon there?
Yep.
Okay, so as you root around the cocoons to see what is currently present, it's a remains of a kobold.
Kobolds.
Yes,
Yeah,
Am I
it's
taller
okay.
than it?
Come on. Come
I
on.
dominate you.
Well, it's hard to say because of how, well, it's dead, so
So dehydrated it is.
more or less.
It's like a prune.
But do you search anything else? Do you search the body?
Yeah, I'll search his body.
All right. As you search the remains of the kobold, it has a vial of what looks to be acid,
Hmm.
a flask of alchemist fire, and a vial of antitoxin.
Well, alchemist maybe.
Right. So,
I will take all of that.
all right. So, Aura, you were checking that cocoon.
Yes.
Let's see.
Carefully.
Watch the seas be full of eggs or something.
That one actually has a giant rat in it.
Ugh! Stab, 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 stab.
We've had enough trouble with those already.
It's dead already.
I don't care.
And all right, so Bolgan, are you checking that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check it. I got a torch and a javelin at the ready. I'm probably cutting it open with the javelin's tip.
Inside the cocoon, there's Boken. What?
I look in, and it looks back at me.
Hold on, I gotta find the description of this one. This one is actually. Where are they now?
It contains a pocket dimension full of spiders.
Please no.
It is a male human. In fact, yeah, it is a male human. That is what you find in that one.
Okay, well, I'd like to
But
search.
is it alive?
No, he's dead.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to search him for any kind of items he may or may not have.
He has what appears to be a clear liquid, maybe looks like holy water, and a potion of healing.
It's a holy water and a potion of healing.
So what does everyone else do?
I'm gonna carefully.
Only
Still-
potion of healing
still-
I'm seeing is a greater one. Is there another way to get a lower one?
Still keeping my eyes on everything while I head over to this cocoon.
Okay.
I'm heading to this one.
And I'm just gonna
Sir
look
Dan?
at Jule, and it's like, if I yell, just throw fire at it, okay?
Just... I think you need to look for cure.
Well, I mean, it says potion of healing greater. That's the only thing I see on here. That's potion of
Yeah,
healing
that's
related.
the only ones. That's the only ones I ever see too. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to correct that one then.
And the other thing was holy water. What would that
Yeah.
be under?
Oh, sorry. Just type heal. Only heal. Then it states potion of healing.
There we go. Okay. So
Super,
let's see.
supreme, and greater. That's all I'm seeing.
All right. So you're checking the other cocoons.
And what's holy water under?
Cleric?
No, there it is. I guess it's the
Just-
flask.
You just find more giant rats.
Stab, 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 stab.
Step, 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 step.
I'm gonna make sure these frickers are dead. Are you kidding me? And now that that's done, I'm gonna look to
Oh.
see if I see any.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Are you filtering by potion?
What?
Are you filtering by potion?
Yes, I went filter by
No,
type
don't.
potion.
No, don't do that.
Alright,
It's
so-
gear. It's not a potion apparently.
But as far as it goes, this cavern is now empty.
I'm still looking around. Do I see any like random, smaller cocoon-looking things that might be egg sacs? Cause I'm gonna light them on fire.
Not that you see or notice.
Seriously, all I'm seeing is greater, superior, and supreme potion of healings. There's no standard potion of healing.
Don't filter anything.
It wasn't filtered!
Yeah,
Huh.
like the last time I tried to find it too. I didn't filter anything. I just couldn't find it.
Then I don't know.
Me neither. Oh well. I'll just have to understand that it's just a standard one instead of greater.
Alright, so let's see. Where is everyone?
Like I managed to find a potion of healing. That's like
I'm
50,
Still
50 gold.
Riften just hanging
you-
back.
I'm still removing webbing from the walls and the ceiling and whatnot, just in case.
Yeah.
So what's everyone do now?
I'm gonna wait for him to finish his quest of de-webbing,
Yeah, so I guess we'll
and I'm just
group
gonna
together.
keep an eye out this way.
Okay.
We're exiting Australia.
Don't go too far. There might be more traps.
Well, I gotta be in the front, or close to it at least, for punching and stabbing.
I understand, but
Julie.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Come on, little green.
Now we go on the hunt for traps as we walk on.
Alright. Let's get
Just-
everyone gathered around.
And I'm just gonna tell my party just to keep about 10, 15 feet back just in case.
One moment as I
Got a javelin at the
So if
ready.
something bad happens, I'm running.
Hey, Riften. Me and you.
Whiffen.
No tea.
There's no T in there.
Well, I mean, I keep mess up everyone's name anyway, so.
Yeah, buffoon, you do.
That's right, little green. So, Riffin, tell me about yourself. Me and you really hadn't had a chance to talk yet.
Sure. What do you want to know? I mean,
Well, you're local, ain't you? What's the city like? Home
Terrible.
life?
terrible. That's all
No.
you need to know.
Okay. Secretly, I'm having a panic attack. It's like, damn it! This conversation, it was supposed to go further than this.
Seeing the awkwardness, I'm just gonna... Julie, what about you? Any interesting stories about yourself that you would wish to discuss with us? That you feel comfortable discussing with us?
Give me one sec. Trying to think of what she would probably. Well, my father found me after he slayed a green dragon.
You're a green dragon?
I'm not a green dragon, buffoon.
Must have
Your
happened when you
father-
opened the egg too early.
Found you.
Yeah,
You're kind of egg-shaped.
So, you were adopted?
yes.
All right.
I mean, my father is the famous adventurer Bixby Bond.
Can I history that?
if you want.
I'm gonna try to history that to see if I've heard of this person.
I mean,
9!
Maybe you're not sure.
Maybe you heard the name, but you're not sure where it came from.
Who knows? It was obviously not anything that was important enough for Aura to pay attention to. Or stick out enough for Aura to notice.
Okay, so let's see.
Really, I'm fine with chit-chatting, but I don't believe this is the right place to do it.
Well, I mean, large hole, nothing to do. Meh, just trying to kill a few minutes. Then suddenly the apocalypse, and everything died.
Well, if we get out of here, we should
Check the
go to
far
a
left.
tavern. Have a drink. You're old enough to drink, right? Jules?
yes.
I just wanted
Well,
to confirm
he
you
might
look,
be, but I'm not sure if the bartender would agree.
you look fairly young, is all I'm asking.
There we are.
about.
I had to zoom all the way out to figure out where we were.
I know.
I'm not that young. I'm 24.
Really?
Minutes?
Yeah, maybe. But I don't think the bartender could tell the difference.
To be fair, there are many different races in the world that it's hard to tell what age they are. Like you could be 25, you could be 300. I couldn't tell. Oh wait, he's a half elf, isn't
I'm a
he?
half elf, yeah.
Ooh, stalactites and
just-
stalagmites.
Mm,
Okay,
Correct.
so the passage widens into a natural cavern dotted with
Stalactites and stalagmites.
Yes.
I'm still a little bit ahead of everybody and just perceiving the best I can perceive, which might be
Yeah,
better now.
I'm keeping an eye out too.
It continues on the northeast, but the uneven walls make it hard to see into the section, even as heap of bones and gear are plainly visible.
I have dark vision.
I still got my torch.
I can't move my token.
Oh, what is happening at you again?
Yeah, I can't move mine either, so we gotta delete them and put ours back on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where would I? Okay, yes, I do have dark vision. Oh God, they're multiplying.
I am my own brother.
Shadow clone jutsu.
Oh no, now I gotta relabel everything again.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Alright, so what's everyone do as they enter into this part of the cavern?
I'm just keeping an eye out.
checking everything.
Well, that was incorrect.
In that case, give me a perception roll.
That's not the right.
Yeah.
Why would they have the?
I don't know why red is number 3.
Yeah, that's screw it. I'll keep it as is. Delay, stand back.
That's a 17 on perception.
Okay, so perception. Nope, that's a 9.
Okay.
I
Looks like
guess
you kind of look around. Aura, you don't really see any movement from what you were expecting or what you were originally on the lookout for. Dulé, you actually see some minor movement as at first it didn't catch your eye at first, but you do see someone hiding.
Someone's hiding over there.
Is it a friend of yours?
Time to stealth.
Can I tell what it is?
She pointed out what direction it was, right?
Did you?
No.
Like no, like you kind of like looked over or something, indicated without pointing.
No, I just kind of looked over and said, something's is hiding in here. Can I tell what it was or no?
I'm gonna try to stealth.
I wouldn't be able to see it anyway.
I found it funny, I got a +2 to stealth at my size.
Woohoo! Okay, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23 stealth.
Okay.
Sir Dan, could I tell what it was that looks like it's hiding, or?
Well, you almost think it almost looks something similar to what you are, but it looks... You think goblin?
Okay, I'm
Slowly
just gonna
stealthing my way away.
I'm trying goblin. Hello? Someone there?
That's not very good stealth.
Well, she wasn't trying to stealth. I was.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go sneaky as well. Only worst case scenario, if I don't do very good stealth, I'll just stick around Julie.
I don't know where it is, so I'm just going to be stealthily looking around randomly until...
I got 17 at stealth.
Okay.
Hello? I'm saying this in goblin. So everyone's just kind of looking at me, probably confused at what I'm saying.
Probably. Give me another perception check, Julie. As well as you, Aura, since you're kind of out and about.
Okay.
That is a 21.
That's an 8. I don't know who this person is that Jule thinks they see, but I don't see shit. I'm sneaky and I don't see shit.
Maybe. Need to find some Yale glasses for you.
Alright, so...
Ah, well, don't be too bad. I don't see the meal.
Just
Alright, so...
I guess I better do perception
Checking.
since I'm out and about.
Hold on.
checking the entirety of this.
I
damn
got a nat
cavern.
1!
You also see shit.
I'm just looking at the rocks. These are some nice stalactites and stalagmites.
You see him mainly just watching you guys, or Jule, you mainly see this goblin just mainly watching you, kind of examining. At that point, give me an insight check.
Insight. Okay, what is my insight? I have a +1 insight. Let's see what I get. That is a
Meanwhile,
16.
mentally going, she must be crazy. She must be seeing things.
These are great
Alright.
stalactites and stalagmites. I can get carved some of this.
In the
You-
meantime, Nobles is right here. He still doesn't see anything.
Alright, so as you are kind of looking over in his direction, you kind of notice he's not necessarily watching you guys out of fear or out of means of finding or pouncing you guys, but more in trepidation.
I'm gonna hold up like I'm having a firebolt, and I'm gonna just look over there. I'm just gonna shout, "Okay, come out of there now. I know you're there."
At which point, stop moving, Bolgan.
I'm looking at the rocks.
He's one with his people.
I'm beautiful.
He's flirting with one of the stalagmites.
So,
You see him emerge.
Do I notice this? At all?
After you see ruffling in that area, you notice some movement as he kind of steps in front of another stalagmite.
Cool.
But the other thing you also notice is this. The goblin emerges from behind a stalagmite and brandishes a gnarled piece of bleach wood. I am powerful wizard. My wand annihilates all those who make me uptight. Go away, leave Garog alone, and there's no annihilation. Garog is merciful. He thrusts his wand several times in your direction, Jule.
Can I insight this, or am I just
I
not
wanna
being able to
insight
see
that
him
too.
to insight it?
Sure.
I feel like there's an
I'm pretty sure that
intimidation
I can
coming
see
from
him
me
as
soon.
Well.
Yeah.
That is
go.
a 17.
22. Apparently, I have all good rolls except for perception.
A 13.
Okay. So it was just you three who rolled?
Well, I'm probably gonna end up doing a intimidation if it looks wonky.
Bolgan is flirting with a stalagmite.
Come here often.
You can tell he's bluffing. And matter of fact, what did you say you got, Julie?
17.
You can also, for those who got above a 15, you can also notice that he's actually terrified.
Mm-hmm. Can I move closer or no?
I mean, that's all up to you. Do you want to?
I'm still stealthed, right? At least I think I'm stealth, right?
So you believe.
Okay, then I'm gonna step up a bit.
In Goblin, I'm gonna say, now, no need to be afraid. Put the stick down. Gorkug, was it?
Ah.
Let's just have a chat.
Wait, what? You... Seriously?
Yeah. I can tell you're afraid.
Hey, Julie, what's going on? I don't know what you're talking about in that weird gobbly talk.
Listen, dear,
Quiet,
I know.
buffoon!
I know that you're probably very, very powerful, and we'd hate to, burden you with any sort of trouble. But we're trying to find a couple things, and we're wondering if you could help us.
Okay.
Wonderful. He
If
said
you
his name
help us,
was.
I'll give you 5 gold.
His name was what?
Gorko.
Gorkug.
Gorko?
Yeah.
Gorko.
Like
With an-
that?
With an H at the end.
Oh wait, you mean the K is right? Sweet.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what. All right, so you guys are basically coming together and well, move your tokens closer if you wish.
I'm gonna keep a hand up, cause like
I could
I
throw a
don't know
javelin
if,
from
if
here. I
this
don't know what's
guy.
going
I
on.
don't know if this guy is legit or not. Like I know he's scared of us, but he might have something, and I don't want us all to get blown up if he does have something.
I got a javelin so I can fight from here if need be, but yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I don't speak Goblin, so I'm like, I'm just gonna stand here and wait and find
I
out what's
don't
going
speak
on.
Goblin either, but he was speaking broken English originally. Yes.
Yeah, you're speaking common.
Okay.
I mean, everyone in this current vicinity heard him.
Right. Now then, dear, we were asked to come down here because we were told that there was a couple people that went missing down in these mines, and have you happened to see anyone down here?
Yeah, I saw some.
Do you remember what they looked like?
It's it's been some time, but memories not so great.
Here.
Take your time.
Let me jog your memory as I crack my
No, 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 no,
knuckles.
no.
Buffoon, no!
I move my arm in front of Bolgan to kind of like, it's like, no, there's none of that. We don't need to resort to violence. I'm
But
sure
the
he's
dwarf
trying.
said...
I'm sure he's trying his very best to remember. Isn't that right, dear?
Yeah. I was. We came down here originally to destroy some old magic.
Who's we?
My companion, my group.
Wait, you're part of the group that went missing?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we've heard others have gone missing too. We originally came down here because of some broken clock thingy.
A clock?
A broken clock.
Do you
Tell us
remember
about...
anything? Sorry.
It's all good. I was just going to ask him to tell about the clock, but, yours probably more important.
You said group. Did you get separated from them?
Yeah. He points at the cave behind, over in this direction. I got separated from the thing that was residing over there.
So something happened over there, and you went one way, and your party probably went the other way. Yes?
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was?
Let's see. I think it was well, it crawled a lot. I think it favored tunneling.
Nope.
Multiple legs.
A squirrel!
No.
Oh.
The squirrel was fuzzy. This wasn't fuzzy.
And it wasn't a spider.
No, definitely wasn't a spider.
Was it more like a centipede or a millipede?
Something like that, but definitely bigger.
All right.
A big squirrel.
Nope.
How big? Like I try to indicate with my hands.
Like a wagon.
Like I indicate the size of a dog.
Is it as big as Buffoon here or bigger?
I indicate the size of a cow.
Probably the size of a carriage.
Uh-oh.
Carriage. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Like, could it eat that spider in the other room?
Maybe.
Alright, I think we're going home.
How did you get past the spider and the traps, dear?
We kind of snuck by.
Oh yeah, sneaking, that's a thing.
But depending, maybe I can help. I don't know what other means are on how you tend to.
You say you can help. What is it that you can do, dear?
Well, I am someone. I try at least being a thinker. I mean, I can be helpful with some form of information.
Do you know about these caves?
Well, not particularly, but there are a lot of stalagmites and stalactites.
They are very lovely.
If maybe you can use some of that to your advantage to make the ceiling crash on it. Just a thought.
I'm just gonna look at my party. They wanted us to try to keep this as much intact as possible, yes? Not cause any cave-ins?
They did specify.
Did they? Oh,
I would say we use that as a last resort.
Yeah. I'd probably look at Julie like, yeah, last resort. Remember.
Well, the question becomes, do we continue on and possibly face this carriage-size thing with multiple legs, or what's the plan here?
Julie, how many explode enemies like you did before spells do you have left?
I could probably do one more today.
Well, let's hope that will be enough.
Hey, little guy, do you want to come with us, or, like, do you want to go back the way we came? We kind of cleared out the enemies.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't like being down here, but I definitely don't want to be alone.
Tell you what, Gorko. What do your friends look like? Perhaps we can look for them.
They'll describe them in somewhat rough details. Let's see here.
Are any of them missing any fingers?
Maybe?
Uh-oh.
I think
Hide that ring you found.
You're saying that in character, aren't you?
I'm whispering it.
That's not whispering.
Well, I can't exactly whisper over the mic.
I just give him a look. It's like, anything I found, I keep on my person. It's not flashed around.
Good.
Okay, so what does everyone do?
I'm just waiting on a description. Like, is this like a horde of goblins that we're talking about? I mean,
no,
like,
he actually does not describe goblins. He actually does describe humans. He describes, I think he described an elf with the way and how he made the ears and size of the individual. But at that point, I want everyone who's listening, give me a history check.
Okay.
sure.
Sure.
At least I got a +2 in history.
13?
Well, that's a unnatural 20, so...
That is a 14.
For some reason, I have a 17.
You guys do recall that there were other adventurers who had gone missing months ago.
Like, months? Like,
Yeah.
before this fissure opened up?
Yeah.
Nope, I don't know
How the
anything.
hell did they get down here?
Well, I mean, tunnels did open up, so maybe they came from one of those side passages that collapsed.
Months? Wow.
Hey, how long have you been down here, exactly? A rough estimate. Like, how many times have you gone to sleep and woken up?
I don't remember.
Like, have you slept a lot? Or some?
Maybe some.
It's dangerous down here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Grampy or Goblin.
He,
Okay.
He said what his name was. You can at least
Yeah,
respect
Anthony.
that.
Little Green likes his name too, right?
No, I don't. I'm a she, damn it.
Aren't you just adorable?
How have you survived down here, dear?
Well, with what trail rations I have, and, well, with what little I can grab and eat.
You've
You ain't-
managed to sneak past the monsters a couple times.
You ain't been stealing from the spiders, have you?
Sometimes.
Ooh. Nothing like that giant rat meat, if you're lucky.
Well, I'm kind of used to the giant rats.
He didn't mention a kobold, right?
Um, possibly.
Because if he mentioned a kobold, there was one
Yep.
in the spider room. So if he mentioned a kobold, I might, at least tell him that that one's gone. Or might be gone.
He kind of thinks it's like, oh, him. He was kind of a dick.
Well, no problem there, I guess. So, you want to come with us right now, Grampy Goth?
Sure.
His name is Gorko.
She said.
Right, Koth.
Gorko, and I'm going to say this in Goblin. Gorko, you can call him Buffoon.
It's a term of endearment.
Okay. All right, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask, is this the farthest you've been in these tunnels, or did you go any further?
Let's see here. This is the furthest I've actually gone. I don't know if the rest of my group has survived. If they have, they're probably deeper in.
Or they left? It has been some time if your party is who we are thinking of.
Also, I'm going to add something else for those who rolled. Did anyone roll at least a 20 on the
I did.
history check?
I had a 18 plus 2, so a 20.
Okay, you will actually get one more bit of information. Along with the individuals that had tried to come down here in months prior time, there was also another weird rumor as well as incident that has been occurring in Waterdeep. For some unknown reason, individuals have been waking up with their feet missing.
What?
Well, that's just a little tidbit that's not very important to remember.
Nope, no thank you, nope.
Hey, Riften,
That's-
are you missing any
that's
toes
terrifying.
or feet or anything?
I would
He
totally
looks down
know.
at his feet. No.
I probably pass this on immediately to everybody that I'm like, hey, just as a side note, when I got here, I kind of picked up some information about sleeping in the inns.
Hmm.
So what's everyone do now?
Like I said, it's a terrible place.
I wiggle my toes.
I think I'm going to invest in buying a couple peg legs just in case. Never know.
I just wiggle my tiny feet.
He said this thing had multiple feet. He didn't say
Yeah.
what kind of feet.
Elf leg over here, goblin foot over there, dragging a tiny, tiny Julie looking foot. Just kicking in the air.
I'm gonna try to get a little bit more of a description on this thing. Was it? You said it wasn't fuzzy.
Uh-huh.
Did it seem like it had a shell to it, or was it like a bug-like type thing, or was it more oh god, bears are furry. Uh, what's not furry? A pig? Oh god, I'm sucking at freaking improv right now.
Was it like an alligator or a hippo?
Thank you.
No, it was like a bug.
A bug. Did it look like a fat beetle?
No.
You mean the ones with the horns?
Yeah.
That's just a horn beetle, isn't it? I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Okay, so multiple legs, bug-like. All I'm thinking is maybe like a giant centipede or something.
Or an earwig.
An earwig. Aren't those things tiny?
Usually, but this isn't a normal world.
Oh yeah, true.
You got them giant scissor butt looking things. Get them butt pinchers.
Do centipedes burrow?
I mean, usually I see them in logs, but I don't know if they actually dig into the dirt.
I mean, I know house centipedes and those things don't burrow, they just crawl up the walls. I'm trying to think of this in character and out of character. This is horrible.
Given the information he's provided, give me a. Let's see, what would that fall under? I believe that falls under nature. Give me a nature check.
Huzzah, +0. That's a
Okay.
16 for me.
We are going to try a different dice.
Going back to your metal ones.
13.
That is a natural 1.
These are really nice stalagmites, right?
Apparently you know nothing of nature.
Nature's too big for you, it scares you.
You know nature's queen.
Given the results, it's like nothing's clicking.
I'm going to go with potentially a giant centipede.
Okay.
I figure it's probably pretty close to what it probably is.
So at which point, what's everyone do now?
Now I can have one friend on each shoulder.
All right, shall we try to continue on?
Yep.
Well, we are kind of under contract, so we don't have too much
could-
choice.
I mean, we could always just turn back, give them the money, and have a nice day.
Come on, Uncle
I
Garth.
suppose.
Again, I'm going to try to be about 10 to 15 feet ahead and just looking out for traps and...
Okay.
Uncle
Thing.
Gorkoth, come on.
And since he said burrow, I'm going to keep extra...
All right.
You know, like, if these
Do you want to
are
borrow a
these-
javelin, like poke the ground, see if anything's
these-
soft?
Is this all dirt now again, or is it like the stone walling like it was with the last few rooms?
It's natural cavern.
Okay, so maybe stone, maybe dirt.
Mixture of both, give or take.
Ah, goody, goody, goody.
It's all right. So give me a. You said investigation. So roll me investigation.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out, making sure I don't see any movement in the walls, and then I can't do movement in the walls and traps, can I? Frick. Woohoo! 19!
Let's see here. Most of the area in this current vicinity appears safe.
Okay. Just, you know, it's a slow progress.
It's like graboids. Stay on the
Like-
stone walk.
Very, very much just scanning, and when it seems safe, keep going.
Right. At which point, before you step any further past that point, Aura, he goes, "Wait, don't go."
I pause.
What's up, Uncle Gorkoth?
He points at the ceiling above, at which point either give me a perception check, survival, or investigation with advantage.
Perception, survival, or investigation?
Yep.
My investigation and perception's the same, so I'll do that.
Do we all need to roll that, or just Ariella?
If you want.
Okay.
Please, someone else roll. Holy shit.
I only got 11, unfortunately.
I rolled double sixes. 9 total.
Well, I rolled a natural 20.
Ooh.
Plus 2 on
The bounty hunter's on the
investigation,
roll.
22.
That is a
Jesus
19 for
Christ,
me.
metal dice. Really?
So, as he points up, you notice how most of the cavern is kind of looks sturdy. You notice the area here looks to be very weak.
Technically, that should have been a 9. They misprinted that. Oh well.
And when he points this out, you think if you were to disturb the stalagmites in that area, it might cause a minor collapse.
Julie.
Okay. So we could close this off and just go and just say that everything looked fine, like liars,
You're right.
or we can continue on carefully and see what else there might be.
Julie, don't blow up the roof.
I won't blow up the roof, buffoon.
But I would.
But at that point, give me a perception roll, everyone. Just normal.
Okay.
Why? 13.
17.
Unfortunately, just an 8.
9. I was very good in my investigation, but I didn't see anything else.
You're too focused.
17.
Can I roll higher than a freaking?
You
Even
do-
my metal dice don't like me.
Generally, it is. For those who got 10, you do hear some movement past you, past in the next cavern.
Does it sound like skittering?
Kinda.
That's some that's some serious skittering. Is that one of them grabloids?
I'm not sure.
I've changed my mind. Blow it up.
Load up, okay.
Aurelia,
Firebolt.
you seem tense.
Yeah, because I didn't get a high enough score to actually see this thing. I'm like, you okay, Ariella?
No. Mentally freaking the fuck out.
I see it. I'm just like, guys, there's something really big around the corner. I
I'm
don't want to
just-
fight
Oh,
it. I'm going away.
that's me.
I'm gonna kind of hold my hand back to them, try to signal one large being.
Is stealth out of the options?
I am gonna stealth backwards.
Cling to the stalagmite.
Yeah, as you just go back to the stalagmite that's just 5 feet behind you.
Oh, and Serdan, if you click on that token and press Shift Z together, it'll blow up for us to get a better look at it.
Shift C.
Shift Z together when you click on it.
Oh.
Ooh,
Just
that's a face only a mother bug could love.
Ooh.
hugging the
It's like
stalagmite.
it's like
It's
a
adorable.
trimmer or a grabloid, as they're called in the movies,
Now
mixed
that you
with
have-
a
Now that you
Sandworm.
actually see it, give me another nature check.
All of us?
Yeah, since you
I
guys hear this
didn't-
and see this now.
haha,
I
not
didn't
20.
see it. I'm still not seeing it.
16.
because
My
around
only
the corner from
second
me.
20 today.
That is a 3.
Mind you, the other one was an 18 plus 2, but this one's an actual nat 20.
Well, then you know what this is. This is a carrion crawler.
That name sounds familiar, and I don't know why. Because I know I never fought one of these before.
I think you did in my campaign.
We did?
Yeah,
Okay,
but
maybe that was it.
That wasn't Bolgan.
But
No, I know.
But as you are looking at this thing does appear to be injured.
Hey, Kaz, this thing's a carrion crawler. It looks a little hurt.
Well,
What's it
blow
carrying?
up.
No. I know that the area here seemed kind of weak and fragile. Does it seem similar to further in on the ceiling?
No, doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
And you said it's hurt. Can we see like where it's hurt? Like is it the belly, the head, the back?
You can tell by the way on how it's moving, like it's ready for. It's like it's trying to recover, but it's having a hard time. Like it's very restless. It's like it's very aggravated.
What I mean is just any like scale missing or bloody wounds.
You do see it's somewhat bloodied.
Okay.
All right.
Does it look like
In
someone fought it to
comparison-
wound it?
In comparison to me, how big does its mouth look?
Well,
In comparison to me,
well, this is a large creature, so where's this huge? I always forget what's the 4 size.
Could it
A
swallow
2x2
Julie in a single gulp
A 2x2 is a
Oriella?
large.
Okay, so you think it might be roughly around the size of Julie, give or take?
Okay, so it could probably swallow Jule in one bite, but the rest of us it might be 2 or 2.5.
We do have a goblin.
Okay, for Jule and the goblin it'd be 1 bite. For the rest of us it'd be 2 or 2.5.
Possibly.
Somewhat like that, probably.
I feel
Okay.
insulted.
Maybe I
You stay back here, dear. It's fine.
okay.
Take a mental health day.
You don't have to fight it if
No, I don't want to fight that thing.
you just stay back. Stay safe. Alright?
You wouldn't happen to have any ranged weapons with you.
Well, I had some daggers, but we used them to mark some.
Well, I was referring to the goblin to see if he could cover us from a distance.
No.
Alright, I have a stupid idea. I
Stupid
know.
as in stupid, or stupid as in that just might work.
Both.
Okay, let's hear it.
I can try to sneak to behind one of the stalagmites on the far end over here to get some cover. And Jule, you can possibly get a spell ready to blast it. Riffin, you have you do have your Riffin has a bow, right?
I also have javelins.
But I do have my Eldritch Blast.
And I have
We
javelin.
don't want to be blasting things, so
But
I can
no,
make its
no.
head hurt, or I
Not-
can make holy fire hit it.
True. That might be easier.
By the way, how many javelins do I have? It doesn't really specify.
Do you go and try to retrieve them after you use them?
I haven't used them yet, but I would assume so. Unless it'll go off a cliff or anything.
I presume. I think you have like maybe 1 or 2, give or take.
You
I'd
have
rather-
1, 3, or 4.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
I say we start at a distance And depending on how that goes, if we can kill it at a distance, then that's for the best. If not, Bolgun, you seem very sturdy.
Yes.
You could, as I said, we try from a distance. If it seems like that's not working or somewhat working, Bolgun, you can go in, take a couple hits at it, and some of us can assist you from a distance. And depending on how distracted it is, I can come in and also help with melee.
As a side note, I do have a +2 to stealth, so I could get a little closer if need be.
But we also don't know how aware this creature is of its surrounding.
Nah.
Let's see. Well, actually, given your knowledge check before Bolgan, from what you know of them, these foul creatures tend to hunker down in territories where death is plentiful. So they favor these type of terrains, but they are also drawn to battlefields and cemeteries. Now, the other thing is that you know of them, is they can be poisonous.
Yeah, I'd probably bring that up about
Right.
everything.
So,
Getting bits a bad thing.
do you think that the antitoxin would be helpful, or would it have to be an anti-poison? Is antitoxin for venom? I forget.
Yeah.
And I didn't tell you guys about it.
Oh, okay.
From what you understand, the tentacles be the thing that delivers the poison.
All right. So try to keep at a distance. If you get close, try to kill those things off before it attacks you with them.
That sounds like a good plan. So, distant fighting's probably the best start.
I would suggest it, yes. Unless any of you have a better plan or different solution.
Well, I had a simpler idea, but I don't know
alright.
in how far that would help us much. Bolgan would just lure it here, and we blow up the roof.
At
Yes,
which point,
but then
everyone roll a perception check.
But then we couldn't go any further. That's the
Let
thing.
me guess, it's moving, isn't it?
Like,
I
we
got
need to
a-
investigate this entire
That's a
thing,
16.
right?
I got a natural 19.
Well, it doesn't specifically state everything.
All right.
7?
So, okay. You noticed that given your conversation,
I'm trying to keep my voice down.
yeah, but even so, it rolled pretty high. At which point, it stops for a second. It kind of points its head in your direction, wavering.
I hold my breath.
So this is kind of like the alert status on like Skyrim, where it's like, hey, who's there?
And it's initiative time.
Yeah, it.
Oh boy. Okay, come on, dice.
Okay then.
Believe in you.
I got 15.
I do not believe in myself, but sure, let's try this.
That is a natural 1 for a total of 4.
Oof.
That is a 7 for a total of 9.
And as I said, I got
14.
and me a 15.
All right, hold on. Let me just go. All right, Julie, what did you get?
4.
Didn't you have an
Griffin?
advantage on initiatives?
That wore off.
It wore off.
We're off.
Okay.
What,
Well, that's
what was your initiative, Griffin?
14.
What's your dex?
And be right back.
Bolgan?
15.
My dex is 14 as well.
No, I mean like your modifier.
Aura.
+2.
9. Yeah. So
Volgan.
the enemy apparently has higher dex than you. Modifier wise.
Could be.
So,
I'm more than willing to get out of your way.
Just lift them up and put them behind you.
So, 21 feet. Well, that's
I will
within
hug-
my 30 javelin range for sure.
I will hug the stalactite till the ends of the earth.
My brother's stalactite and stalagmites keep her safe. I'm gonna hurl a javelin at this sucker.
okay.
Wait, should I move up in front of Ariella, I think, first, just to protect friends?
That's totally up to you.
Yeah, I like to protect my friends, so... Doop. Doop. It's even closer now, so... See, Javelin is a +6. And I hit my other dice. 13 plus 6, that's 19.
That'll hit.
Sweet. 1d6 plus 4. That's a 7.
7 points. Okay. Alright. Anything else?
Oh, you know what? I know I said I moved over here. Is it possible to say that I threw the spear while here, while moving further? Because
Yes.
I'm going to want to keep them from getting attacked.
I think you still can make finish your movement afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, you can still move.
I'm pulling a straight Jurassic Park. Instead of a flare, I'm using the torch I have. Over here! Over here! As I move down this way.
Okay, then. Its turn. As it starts to slither and crawl its way.
Ah, shit.
And let's see. Okay, so it's. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's nasty. Let's see. First, it will attack you with its tentacles. Yeah, that's probably gonna hit 20.
Yep, and I'm going to go ahead and activate my Stone's Embrace, or Endurance, I mean, just for the safety.
Well, it only does 4 points of damage.
Oh, well, never mind then.
But however, you are going to need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Con is +4.
6.
Hmm?
+6. You have a saving throw +6.
No, I'm confused. You said
Are you-
Constitution.
He- But he's
saving
not.
throws. Look at saving throws con.
But is that a +6 whenever he's raging?
No. When
Nope.
that's his normal +6 on Constitution saving throws.
I'm looking at my con, it says +4. I'm
No,
really
look
confused
at
at what you're talking
saving
about.
throws.
Yeah,
Look at saving throws.
What the hell's saving throws?
It should be under.
Left. Under the
It's-
stats.
Oh,
Yeah, under that's.
okay. I didn't realize there was a box even for that. I just been going off of the box at the top that says, you know, your modifiers.
Well, don't.
Just roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so that's 6 plus whatever I get. Nat 20.
Okay.
So that's
Um,
26.
You notice as it lashes you with its tentacles, there's this weird ooze that it tried to embed in you. But then also,
No means no.
as it does this, also takes an attempt to bite you. Let's see that one. That
How'd
one's
you-
gonna miss.
Now, did the +4 damage thing, did it actually get through earlier or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, it tried to poison you and as well as try to bite you.
Okay.
And that is all I can do.
Luckily for me, you guys have the chance to get some flanking now. Does anyone else have that swirl from where the picture came up earlier still on
Yeah.
their screen?
Yeah, refresh it. But Riffin, it's your turn then.
How do you refresh on this?
You just refresh.
Due to the fact I'm recording, it's probably not a good idea to do that.
True. True.
Okay. Let's see. I'll stand there. Then I'll use my Hexblade Curse as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I use my Eldritch Blast. Which hits a 16.
That will hit.
Okay. Then I do 10 force damage.
Alright, it's still crawling. Anything else?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'll go to it there.
Okay. Aura, you're up.
All in! It's engaged with the party member within 5 feet of it, so I'm gonna try to stab it and pray for a miracle.
May the dice ever be in your favor.
What do I add to the D20?
+4.
+4. Nope.
What you get?
An 8.
You attempt to stab at it as it bounces off of its carapace armor.
So even with
And I
flanking,
can't leave, so go team.
I mean, I technically stabbed it, so maybe I got it distracted.
Jewel.
No, because if I leave, it doesn't matter if it's engaged with you. If I leave, even though I didn't hit it, it would still try to attack me because that's how it works.
Mm.
Alright, I'm gonna move there, and I really don't like this thing. I'm gonna do Guiding Bolt.
We're back to the old rules, boys.
Okay, that is a 10 to hit.
That will miss.
I use my class feature, Favored by the Gods.
Okay.
So I get to roll 2d4 to add to that roll.
Okay.
Okay, rolling the first one. That is a 3, that makes it a 13. And let me roll the second one. That is a 4. 17.
That will hit.
Woohoo!
Been a bad waste if otherwise.
Yep. And I don't get that back until I take a short rest.
No, that's not too bad.
Okay, first one's a 4. That's a 5, that's 9. That is a 6. So 15. 3, 18.
All right, as you launch this guiding bolt at it, which almost looks like it's not going to hit, but apparently you do something to just get it that direction just right as it moves into the path of it.
He curves the blade. I mean, no.
The
Yes, I
kill
curved.
shot.
I curved the shot.
Are you
As the
wanted somewhere?
As the carapace armor lights up, as it radiates him dust.
Phew.
Screw it. Jules is the VIP. Fuck this.
You get to ride on my shoulders, little friend. Sorry, Uncle Gokoth.
Well, I regained 6 hit points.
I can't even hit this damn thing. And here we go. The small. I have no words. I have no
I
words.
just have a smug smile on my face.
Jule is basically the glass cannon for sure.
Oh yeah. She's the freaking Megumine of our
Really,
party.
really, Megamine.
Just wait till level 5 when I get Fireball.
Explosions!
Well,
That hurt a
it's
little bit,
shame
but I'm okay.
it's a shame that I kind of
Yeah.
lost Hexblade for it. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
I
Good
mean-
job, Jule.
If Jule hadn't have managed to do that, then I'm pretty sure that yeah, it would have been worth it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
on a good nose, I did not use my Stone's
rage.
Endurance or my Rage, so it wasn't wasted at least.
There, it's gone. Feel any better?
My friends are safe. I feel
I feel
great.
great.
You
Okay.
see the goblin like have whatever stick it was using earlier as it like pokes the body. It's like
Be
Hey.
careful around those flails, dear. They might do something.
Riffin, could you do me a favor and help me slit this thing's belly open? I want to see if this goblin's friends are in there.
Good point.
I'm gonna go check
Li-
out the rest of this
listen.
little cavern.
These
I'm
things are
gonna-
well known
Don't go
for
alone.
being
Don't
around.
go alone.
Yeah,
I'm-
these things are well known for being around corpses, and since it was hanging in this area, I got a bad feeling.
I'm
alright,
gonna.
So,
I don't think I'm up for that task.
Well,
Alright,
shit,
so-
I guess I'll do it then.
all right. So while you're doing that, Bolgan, Jule, Aura, and Riffin, if you want, you can give me either investigation or perception roll.
I just do not like the idea of Jule. Like, yes, she is the MVP of this fight. I want her to stay alive.
I'll do
She's the only
investigation.
reason we're still alive. I'll go perception if you're going.
That is a
Go ahead.
15.
Okay, so that's 13 plus 16.
Not great. 6.
All right. So
I think I was shocked by what Bogan said.
So, Jule and Aura, you notice in this area here, there happen to be what appears to be remains of gear, and you would think some remains of individuals.
Is there not a
Oh.
body?
There's bones.
Do they
And-
look? Sorry.
Bones and scattered gear.
I'm gonna look at the gear.
Yeah.
All right. You notice a backpack and a belt pouch.
Okay.
The belt pouch has roughly about 47 gold pieces,
I look at Jule.
and a large polished red garnet.
I look at Jule.
I'll take the
The-
garnet. You take you take the coins.
Fair enough.
The garnet is worth about 50 gold pieces.
So yeah, fair enough.
You got the shiny. You got the riches.
But as you investigate the bones, you also notice something else sticking out from the pile of bones.
Alrighty.
All right.
You notice a long sword.
Okay, so one quick question: how much gold?
47 gold pieces.
47. Okay. How well maintained does this longsword look?
I'll look at it.
For a piece of for a sword that was down here for a couple months, it looks relatively fine.
Hmm. I know.
If it's been down here a while, it should show at least some.
You're magically inclined, yes?
Yeah.
Can you sense anything off of it?
Can I roll Arcana to see if I can tell if it's magical or not?
You can make an attempt, sure.
Okay,
Your Arcana is probably higher than mine.
yeah, I have a +4 to Arcana. That is a 21.
Nice.
It's like you're kind of examining this. There might be some property to it. As for the extent to exactly what type of property, that would require at least a identify spell.
Do any of these belongings, the pouch, the backpack, any of this stuff, does it have any sort of markings or symbols, or I don't know, do the Acquisitions Incorporated people have like a logo or something?
They do have a logo, and you haven't found any of their logos down here. Also, as you examine the sword, the hilt of the sword is fashioned like a skeletal hand, and a skull and bone motif is prominent in the design of the weapon.
Lovely.
I like this. Can't use
Gorko,
it.
dear. Could you come here a moment, please?
Sure. He kind of stays away from Olgan, at which point you're just gutting this thing?
I'm gutting it to see if there's any of his friends in there to give them rest.
Okay.
Because, I'm all about friends, and I'm like, oh, this poor guy, I gotta find if his friends are in there.
Well, once you get under its underbelly, how exactly do you decide to cut this thing?
Straight down.
Yeah, I'm probably,
I'm looking at it from afar. Just a moment.
Bisecting.
I'm... I'm pretty much pulling...
Paler than normal.
I'm pretty much pulling the Han Solo. I thought it looked or smelled bad on the outside kind of deal, splitting it open.
You are not sure what this thing ate, but this thing just reeks of nastiness.
So no bodies inside that he can tell.
No, not that you can tell, and
I'm gonna...
Anything viable or valuable in there? I was saying, is anything valuable in there?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna carefully hold the sword, specifically showing Gorko the handle of the sword. Does this look familiar?
No, that's new. Looks shiny though.
I want
All
it.
right. Can you use long swords, dear?
No, but it'll
No.
make a nice trophy.
True, but if we are stuck down here for a little bit longer, perhaps we can allow someone who knows how to use this type of weapon to use it until we're out of here. And then you can possibly keep it.
Someone who won't dull the blade trying to carry it.
I know how to carry a blade. I may be small.
I'm picturing like a 5-year-old
but-
carrying their father's sword, It's like just dragging it behind them.
This thing is twice your size.
Do either of you gentlemen know how to use a longsword?
I do.
I'm more of a polearm guy, but I can carry it if you need somebody to carry it. By the way, before I walk off, I retrieve my javelin.
Okay.
I got 4 of these things.
Well, what do you think, Jules? Let Riffin have it for a bit while we're down here, just to make sure we're safe.
All right.
I
I don't think I want to go any further than this. I'm just scared.
So you
Oh,
want to stay
dear.
here with the stinky worm?
How did you all manage to get down here anyway?
Well, we managed to avoid the traps, kill some giant rats, kill some undead, and
Did we
kill a
leave
giant
that door?
spider.
Did we leave that
And
door
get
unlocked?
past,
I'll give you
also
5
got
gold
past-
if you stay with us.
we also got past some kind of plant.
Oh, right, the vines.
And
Of course.
the acid pit, which should be
Yes.
triggered to be not triggered, but
I made sure that it was fine, and it could hold your weight.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did we leave that door unlocked? The one we have the key for?
Yeah, you guys did.
Okay.
I would think that we'd left it unlocked.
Okay, so
The way back is fairly safe if you're careful enough.
Except for the plant.
It's also marked with daggers, and you're gonna have to crawl around the outside edges of the trap room. I think we need to go into detail, like, out of, character about how to get through the trap room.
Yeah.
okay. It's like he takes some of this stuff down. It's like,
Okay, I think I might be able to manage that. Tell you what, I'll look me up again in the future if you manage to survive this mess. Maybe I can be of service to you. What do you think?
Hey, no problem, Uncle Gokarth.
If we manage to survive this, then
Did you really just call him Uncle?
Uncle Golkoth, yes.
if we manage to survive this, then we will be finding a tavern to drink in. I'll buy you a drink.
Okay, I like that.
And a piece of candy.
Thanks.
Do be safe, yeah.
Huh?
Do be safe.
I'll try. Take care.
Bye-bye.
he kinda, like, as he kind of like starts walking back. So, what does everyone else do?
I wave goodbye to Uncle Gorkoth.
I'm going to take a look at the sword they were
Okay.
talking about.
You guys found anything interesting over here?
Well,
All
we
I-
found the
all I found
sword.
was guts.
We found the backpack, this backpack here. An empty money pouch for some reason. I don't understand.
I
It
know,
happens.
It's the strangest thing.
It happens. Don't worry about it,
It was
friends. I
completely
trust you.
empty.
I trust you all. Anything in the backpack of interest?
Mm,
No.
not really.
Probably, if anything, there's probably like old rations and shit in there, is what I'm guessing.
No extra rope or anything? Because after going through that room that Galdor marked with knives, I was kind of like, maybe we need an extra rope we can leave behind somewhere.
Mm,
Well, I still have a rope.
Well, I just mean an extra one that we can leave to kind of mark our trail if we run into another maze room.
True enough. But,
let's see here.
but it's only 30 feet, right? It's
30
only
feet
30
more.
feet of rope. Or is
Yeah,
it?
yeah. There happens to be a rope inside it. So
I'd probably
It was
just take it for emergency sake. We can at least mark a corner or something if we need to.
okay. So there is more passage leading down this direction.
Huzzah!
How about
Well, let's
Uh,
go
is-
down that
is
hole.
anything special about the sword?
Oh, as you're looking it over, kind of examining it, unless Julay told you what he believes, do you intend to use it in combat?
What does he believe?
I mean, it has magical properties. I can't tell what.
It could be cursed, it could be a blessing, who knows?
It could
Can I
kill
try?
you.
You can make your toes shoot off.
Can I try an arcane?
Sure.
13.
Eh, I mean, it looks nice.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right.
Not today though, because I can't use it as my hex weapon.
Alrighty.
I mean, we could take a rest here so I can get my spell slots back.
You don't need to rest. You got me to carry you.
We don't know what else is down here. What if we need to blast things?
Well, I got my rage. And you get a piggyback ride for being a hero. I mean, we need to take a short break. I don't mind taking a short break. I'm just kind of messing with you, Lay.
I mean, it doesn't feel like we've been awake that long.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
true.
we literally walked down 2 passages like, yeah. I could still smell
wait-
the dead
wait, did we-
spider.
Wait, we rested in the room we brought the zombies in.
Yeah, you rested in the room with the zombies. Then you made your way through the the maze under passage, and then you fought the spider, and then you just fought this thing.
Chule blew both up.
We've been doing a while, and I wouldn't mind a short rest.
Yeah,
And
sure.
I'm pretty sure Julie also doesn't mind a short rest.
Yeah, short rest would be fine.
Alrighty.
But are we resting next to the giant corpse that I split open?
Yeah, that's it smells bad.
I'm just going over here while I'm resting.
Okay.
Next time, when you slice something open, please do it after you take a rest.
I thought it smelled bad on the outside.
Right. So we're resting, or we?
Short
Yeah,
rest.
taking a short rest.
Now I gotta
I'm
figure out if I
gonna-
want to try and heal those 4 points or not.
I'm just gonna sit over
I don't
here
think
and
it's really
just
worth
keep
it.
just gonna keep an eye out and for this direction to make sure that nothing is gonna sneak up on us.
Okay.
Is there like a small pebble or something like that that's around?
Yeah, there's definitely like a pebble or something you can find on the floor.
I'm gonna take a small pebble. I'm going to use my cantrip light on the pebble,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna just toss it down the hallway a little bit to give
Okay.
us a little bit more chance of seeing something if it were to, try to come up.
Okay.
If I was to take a short rest, how much health would I get back?
It depends on how many hit dice you spend, but since you're only level 1, you only have 1 hit dice to spend. So,
So the max you could get would be 6 then.
No.
no.
I
A
don't
hit
remember what dice
die
we're supposed to use.
For you is a hit
Yeah.
dice a d12.
Yeah, you
Yes.
have to roll it.
Nah. Yeah, it's not worth it then. 4 health points is not worth a d12.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother rolling. I'm at 6 of 9.
And I was already at full, and I healed 6, so I should be fine with hit points.
Okay then. So, you all have your short rest. So, you either spend or not spend hit dice, but you do recover some abilities if you get them back on the short rest. If you spent any.
I
Aside
probably,
from that-
during this period of time, try to ask everybody general chit-chat questions about their past and try to make everybody my friend at least a little bit. Find out about my
Okay.
friends.
All right.
So, I mean, I don't know if really want to go through all that, but just kind of,
We can hear more about Jule's dad.
some Riften's past.
Yeah, Daddy fought an ancient green dragon and slayed it. It was really cool.
By
you like-
himself.
He had help.
So you like a Yoshi?
A what now?
Some kind of like green dinosaur thing.
Well, if you must know, he's a tiefling.
I meant you, but yeah.
No, I am not a Yoshi. And call me Yoshi again, I'm gonna throw a firebolt at you.
Please don't waste your spells
It's
That
fine.
one I can
it's a
do all
cantrip.
day.
or your cantrips.
Can I terrorize him with it?
Probably when we're not underground.
Somebody needs a hug.
Julie just has that Wendy's anime girl smirk on her face. That very smug one.
Ancient dragon. I'm surprised that,
Actually, that's one thing I could do. Because about the smell, at least.
Are you gonna prestidigitation?
Yes, I'm going to press the digitation it away.
Smells like
rose.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a duration for an hour, but the short rest is an hour, so it should be fine.
we got two people that could do that, right?
Hmm?
I assume Jule can do it, right? Prestidigitation. Damn.
I did not take that spell.
So, where is it that your family hails from then, Jules? North, south?
Well, Dad said he found me just outside a cave and then in the Neverwinter Forest.
Hmm.
Sounds warm.
But where did you live
Neverwinter?
when you were with him?
Neverwinter.
Ah. Outside a character, I have no idea where any place is on this freaking.
Neverwinter sounds warm though.
I know nothing.
Neverwinter is more north of Waterdeep. It's
Yeah.
more near the colder regions of the Sword Coast.
Okay, so where would an area be that's more grassy, fieldy, like maybe hills and plains?
South, actually.
Yeah,
Near Baldur's Gate.
yeah. You where Waterdeep is, it's kind of like in the middle.
Okay. Then, if anything, my character would be from around that general vicinity. I feel.
Me, even further north.
Yeah, from for Noble's case, you mainly hail from generally
He's not-
around.
Icewind Dale.
No, for him he's more inland, but he's more part of Mithril Hall.
You traveled a long way then, didn't you?
Well, need to get out and see the world a little bit. Can't see it all if you're just in the mountains. Those clouds and mountains block the view.
True, but what brought you here?
Honestly, kinda got a little lost. Took a couple carriage rides, and next thing I know, I'm pulling up to this place.
True enough. Honestly, I was just looking for somewhere to make some coin. Though, after this lovely experience, I'm not sure I want to stay for so long.
I would say this place would grow on you, but I think the growing would be bacteria as you did.
Like a fungus.
Indeed.
Oh, I apologize, Riven. I'm not meaning to insult your town or anything. It's just
Oh no, go ahead. Assault it all you want.
You
It's
seem
a
to have
hell
a,
place.
you seem to have a little bit of odds with this place. You okay, buddy?
No.
do you just want to be somewhere else then?
Anywhere else is better than Waterdeep.
Well, I know some places up north that are pretty cool, so, get a chance and we head that way. I can show you some nice sights, great bars, and food.
My city wasn't all that bad, but when you're stuck in one place for too long, you start to want to see the world. So I guess I'm very similar to you, Bolgan, in that regard.
Sometimes you gotta go look for the adventure. And in Riften's case, the adventure just found him.
Well, in the case
Whether he liked
I
it or
wouldn't
not.
say that.
in the case of this place, I feel that we've gotten a very fair amount of adventure down here.
I'm never gonna look at rats the same way again. I punched a bear once. I prefer the bear over these rats.
Have you ever dealt with a wild boar? Those are troublesome.
They taste good, though.
Oh, certainly.
The smaller ones. The bigger one's a bit gamey.
Hmm. Well then, shall we continue on?
Yep, I'm ready. You feeling rested there, Julie?
Yeah, I feel good.
I love how you just kind of went into the semicircle. It's like, this is the safest spot.
I'm the center of attention.
Exactly.
You're like the little chihuahua sitting in the midst of a bunch of pit bulls. It's like, I am the leader.
Stand up, dust myself off, offer a hand to Julie,
I take it.
and I help her up.
Since you're the hero of the last couple fights, you want to ride on my shoulder?
Sure.
That's the spirit.
And I will allow myself to be picked up.
Offer a hand to Riffin,
I'll take it.
and I help him up. I don't think I could help Bolgan up, but I could certainly try.
I've probably just been leaning against the wall anyway.
Okay then. So
Internal monologue, my friends are growing closer.
as you all prep yourselves to continue down the cavern, so I'll make this a little simple for everyone. I'll just group you all together. Okay. So, let's see here. For this upcoming area.
Again, still trying to be 10 to 15 feet ahead.
Right. I'll keep that in mind.
Ooh.
Also trying to be stealthy and observant.
Does it look like an arena? Anybody else?
Okay, so through your means of investigating, scouting ahead, you don't really notice anything, but as you approach this enormous chamber, it is roughly circular with a high ceiling. A huge granite block is suspended near the ceiling in the center of the room, carved into the rough shape of what looks like a giant foot. Runes inscribed into the north and south walls of this chamber create the outline image of a bare footprint. Scattered about the room are hundreds of rotting, severed feet from countless types of humanoids.
Huh.
All
my
the feet
God.
are bare. Despite the horrid wounds that severed the feet, you see no blood anywhere.
Hey guys,
I'm
you
gonna-
remember
I'm
I
gonna-
had talked about something earlier?
About some people having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of cult is this?
Well, they got a foot fetish, I know that
What
much.
kind of cult is this?
I do not like it. I do not like it one bit, Sam. I am.
Do not like
I
severed
don't
feet.
like it.
Stomping feet. Oh, lovely.
Oh my god, it's the band Stomp. Well,
God, it's a band. This will be fun.
okay, is it bad that I don't want to go in this chamber? Like, I feel like I've had that feeling the past like 3 or 4 chambers. Oh man. Okay, so you said that there was a stone foot hanging from the ceiling?
Yes. As far
Serious
as it
foot
goes,
fetish.
Where exactly? Like here?
center?
Like here? Like
it's roughly around here.
how big does this thing look?
Give or take, it's probably about maybe the size of Bolgan, maybe bigger.
So about
Too late,
Six-
blow up the foot.
about 6 feet
6
long?
feet.
If we have to determine it by squares, it's 2 by 2 squares.
Oh, lovely. It's a fat foot.
Julie, blow it up.
Are you sure? That might activate something.
Maybe we should just try and get across the room as quick as possible.
I've carved some statues that are weird in the past. You know, a lot of like.
I mean, the quickest way is a straight line, but I don't want to go
Under the foot.
under
yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
You said there's runes? Where are the runes?
North and south of this chamber.
So, like, here and here?
Yes.
Looking at the runes, can I tell anything magical about them?
I think we'd have to be closer.
Yeah,
I'll get
you would have to.
closer.
Okay. So,
We know you're not going to listen to anybody. It's like, I'm going to go look.
so people are moving in. So
I'm
in
gonna,
ready.
I'm gonna try to stealth and hug this wall.
Okay.
I'm going with Yule.
You said the foot
Just
was
in
around
case.
here, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to move about right here and look at it.
Okay.
Once again, as a as a stonemason, I'm probably like, who the hell carved this giant ass foot?
Go
And-
figure that the person who doesn't know shit about magic is going off by herself to look at this rune. Like, yeah, it's definitely something.
And oddly enough, Bolgan, it is a rather fine craftsman.
Made by Vulcan.
You
Oh,
can
why?
see the toenails.
I've carved statues for anatomically correct before, but usually it was another part of the body. But gotta admit, this one's pretty exact. Is that a vein?
Alright, so as you are getting closer to these runes, give me an Arcana or Religion check.
Just walking around looking at the foot.
Both of those are +1. Yes.
Okay, I got a +4 in Arcana.
That wasn't a roll.
That is a dirty 20.
12.
I got a 19.
You're just having the best luck
laugh.
at rolls.
You
Okay.
laugh, but I rolled an 11. I'm happy. I rolled above a 10.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Alright, so what did you get, Julie?
Dirty 20.
And
Okay.
I got a 19.
Alright, Griffin and Julie, you understand when looking at this. This seems to be... It seems to be channeling something, but you think if you were to maybe put your foot here, it may deactivate it. But
What?
But at the same time, when this happens, Aura, when you were looking at this, you have no idea what this is. And
I'm
Bolgan,
not magically inclined.
as you were kind of examining and you're kind of generally near the area of this big foot, something starts to stir.
It's a Yeti.
As the feet on the floor start to move.
What? What?
Roll initiative, everyone.
What the hell? We're gonna have to take out feet?
Why do I feel like everyone's going to be screaming in the town as we kill their feet?
I don't wanna.
My leg!
I don't want to attack feet.
Now, are they rotting, or are they still, like, as if they had just fallen off
Oh.
magically?
Lovely. I really don't want to attack feet. 4.
That is a 13.
I got a dirty 10.
I got 14. Again.
Oh God, it's right here. Oh.
I'm coming, friend.
What did you get, Jewel?
13.
Bolgan?
10.
Okay, and these act a little differently, oddly funny. Okay. Okay. So it counts as that, but this will be interesting. Okay.
Oh,
so
they are not fast.
not quite. Exactly.
Well, I guess I'm missing most of the locomotion ability.
Actually, hold on. I need to add something else. 1 second.
It's like
Please beeping.
it's like things, thing from the Addams Family, but
Here's the thing.
foots.
Thing actually moved pretty decently.
because he had fingers. But I mean,
Yeah.
these things are dragging themselves by their toenails, you know.
I mean, I'm about to get kicked.
Griffin, what do you do?
Okay. Oh, you changed this up a bit. They suddenly are faster. You did say that that whatever those wounds were, we could somehow deactivate with a foot.
So you
Places
believe?
somewhere. Oh, wait. I wonder if it needs to be a foot with a leg on it. Otherwise, we could use one of
Just
these.
pluck up one of the randos.
Just grab it and hope to God it works.
Just do we see those feet actually pointing towards us, basically?
Uh,
The pinky toes
you
looking at me.
think so?
The pinky toes looking
I
at
mean,
me.
you just saw feet just straighten themselves up, and they start to like hop in your general direction.
Some weird
Okay,
magical
so
bullshit right
either someone activated a trap, or
here. We all look at Riffin.
Logan, did you actually? Are you in between exactly the south and the north?
No, was looking at the giant foot walking around the side of it.
So you are closer to center.
Close to center, yes. But not under it.
So what are you doing, Riffin?
I'm not sure. Should we blast those feet? I'm looking questionable at Julie.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. Guess I'll shoot
It seems like a
This
fight a
one.
bag of holding could easily defeat the enemy with.
an Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll to attack.
That would actually be kind of funny. Just pick these feet up and put them in a bag of holding and then throw it at an enemy later.
Well, that's a quit.
All the feet.
I see there's a few feet between us. Then dump out all the feet. Here's a few more.
So,
Like-
how does it exactly work with magic if you quit?
Basically, you double damage with the dice. So, however many dice you normally use, normal hit, you double the dice.
Okay.
Part of me doesn't want to use my rage, but I also realize that I'm probably going to regret like I did the rats if I don't use it.
It
Well,
depends.
that's 12
Let-
force damage.
See,
And which
see
one are we
how-
talking?
This one.
I don't think I'm going to use rage.
Yeah, I was about to say. See how sturdy they are first.
Meanwhile, old man Gretchen, who's up in town like, ah, my leg!
Anything else?
No.
I lost that foot years ago and just had pain.
Well, they don't seem tough.
You ain't seen a toenail thrown at 50 miles an hour.
You haven't ever dealt with bunions, have you?
My God.
Julie, what?
You know what? I'm gonna look at this one, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. I need to make a DC 14 Dex save.
Part of me just feels like we just need to walk out of the room, just like ignore this room, pretend it never existed.
All right, it failed.
Okay. 2 damage.
2 damage?
Uh-huh.
Well,
So all I have to do is hit this thing,
And then,
and I'll be fine.
either these things are true glass cannons, or this room is completely unworthy fighting.
And, this might be stupid. I'm going here.
Okay.
Suddenly the hands become alive.
Holgan.
This room didn't have hands.
It does
This room has
now.
hands. No, this one's feet, the next one's hands, and then after that, rolling heads.
We
Julia,
go,
what are you doing?
go into the next room, we find everybody's missing left sock. So that's where they all
I'm getting to the
went.
next room.
Don't go alone.
Wait for Daddy.
You're not my daddy.
I can be.
No,
Not like that. I'm a talking adoption.
no. She has a dad who adopted her. She is happy.
No.
You can be an uncle.
Hooray!
What are you doing, Holgan?
It's your turn.
After seeing the other 2 feet go, I'm like, is this fight really even worth my energy? Nah, screw it. So, I probably, walk over here. I turn to look at that foot, I'm like, I'm gonna stab you real quick. I hope you don't mind.
Why don't you just stomp on it?
Because it's a foot, and I wouldn't want my own foot stomped on. So I'm going to stab it instead. For some reason, I think that's even better.
Well, give me an attack roll.
Alright. So that's, the halberd. I'm just going to quickly stab it with the halberd. That's plus 6, so... 5 plus 6, that's what, 11?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that misses.
Hold still, you little...
It basically did a very unmartial arts manner of it basically hopped on the shaft of your weapon. It's like,
Oh my god, it's a monk feet.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
these feet are weird.
These feet were made for walking. That's just what they'll do.
They're walking all over me.
It's gonna kick you.
What's up on you?
How many feet away are they? Get it?
Oh my god.
1.
Oh goody, there's 2 of them. There's enough for
There's
each of us.
actually 1
Bring your
feet
partner,
away
don't
from
yell,
me.
everybody.
okay, let's see here. All right.
Everyone's got a dance partner or 2.
All right, so Riffin, these 2 will be on you.
Folks tell me they don't have pack tactics.
Watch, they probably have 12 damage each or something.
Just kick your heels together. There's no place like home.
What's your AC, Riffin?
That's a bad sign.
Normally 13.
Okay, they both hit, and one of them was a crit.
Wait.
I can't help you.
But what they hit?
Let's see, that was.
They went for your shins.
The highest they got was a 23.
Yeah, but the other one.
I really hope that wasn't damage.
No. That was the other one. That wasn't the crit one.
That's some
Oh.
high
The
attack.
crit one. The crit one. Yeah, I rolled a 17 and then 20 on the die.
Okay, well, I guess I can't do anything about that.
If we die to feet, I'm gonna be dead.
The spiders were not the one that killed you.
Like,
Okay.
the spiders at least have some nobility to them.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as it
Ow!
basically
What
as
the
it kicks you in the square in the face. As the other one,
Oh,
How bad did they
my
smell,
God,
though, when they
that's
hit you?
one?
I was hoping that was both.
that was the crit. This
but
one
still-
is only 3 points.
Are you alive?
And that's still, I'm down.
Oh God! We just turn around and see Ripton fall like, oh shit.
I'm out. I'm out. Bye.
At which point, Aura.
Please no.
Oh God.
I want to evade.
Okay, one of them will miss, but the other one will definitely hit.
What was the miss?
I rolled like a 3 on the dice.
Okay.
This one will
I'm
do.
scared.
I shouldn't be scared of. No, you're not dead. You still have rolls. Damn it.
3 points of bludgeoning damage as it kicks you in the face.
I suddenly feel like I want to go back and take that nap.
I want to put shoes on these things. Maybe that'll stop them.
They're just angry because they don't have Crocs.
These two will come after you. Let's see. That's 13 hit.
Nope.
Do we have?
I got a
any
16.
health?
Okay, they both miss.
Huzzah!
Like,
And
Hey,
you'll
get away from me. That one that tried was sitting on my weapon. I probably just tossed in the air. That's why it missed.
That one's gonna miss.
Yay!
Hey, Riffin, we're coming for you.
I have an
18?
AC of 13.
hey, we're the 13 party. So nice to know.
Ooh. That's 5 points of damage.
Did you
I'm
say you
still
had 9?
alive.
Didn't you say you had 9 earlier?
I'm still alive.
Oh Jesus.
Aura.
I don't have spells. I don't have multi-attack. Wait, do I have multi-attack?
Stab and run.
I can't stab and run. I don't have bonus action disengage. And I don't want one of these things to attack me from behind.
A swift kick in the rear.
Oh, fuck. That's a 6. I should have just ran. We're gonna die to feet.
We're gonna die.
This is going to be our story when we tell how we lost that campaign that time.
They died of
rolled-
feet.
I rolled a 2.
Unfortunately, let's see.
No, I know it doesn't hit.
I'm just confirming what their AC is, so give me one moment.
Because didn't someone get a 2 earlier or something? Or was that 2 damage? That's what I was thinking of.
That was 2 damage and it died.
You know-
All I had to do was hit.
What
And
was the
it would've-
total?
Total with my +4 was a 6.
Yeah, that misses.
I have this epic music going, and I thought it was silly to turn it on for feet, and I'm like, maybe I
Actually-
should have kept it on.
Yeah.
Equip a dagger as on your second hand.
I can't do.
Yes,
can't-
you
You
can.
can. Yes, you can.
Yeah,
You
can.
have two you have 2 weapon fighting.
As a bonus action.
I thought I didn't get that until like level 2.
No, anyone can do the 2 weapon fighting. You just can't add your dex to the damage of the second weapon.
Yeah.
So what would I add to the second weapon?
Basically,
Just a straight roll.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
you still
then.
have your normal to hit.
Which is a 2.
That's a 17 straight.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that's a D4 plus 2. Well, I
Which
did.
one did you pop?
Well,
No, it's just a D4. You don't get bonus damage.
One
Yeah.
second, I have to find a D4. Freaking D4, I don't trust you. The thing is gonna stay alive. It's gonna be freaking resilient. 4!
which one were you talking?
The one on the right.
Not the left to run away from?
Either way, I'd have to run away from one of them.
Okay, you managed to take one out.
I don't want to move. I'm afraid if I move, it's gonna get a crit on me, and I'm gonna die.
Okay, now this thing activates.
The giant foot?
Oh.
Yes,
I
the
knew it.
giant foot rumbles. And let's see. Who does it go
Son
after?
of
I'm blaming Buffoon.
Don't look at me. I didn't touch no damn runes.
I'm
You
playing the
got
buffalo.
close to center.
Close, but not at.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, lovely. Luckily, I have a +2, so... Wait, saving throws for Dex? Yeah, still +2. 17.
Damn. It's like you hear this rumbling as the foot basically aims in your direction as it tries to stomp.
Oh my god, it's
Damn
Binding of Isaac.
Goombas!
It's Binding of Isaac. This is Isaac's mom's foot.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm picturing in my head, too.
Doesn't it actually, because it's so big, doesn't it actually accidentally hit?
I was kind of hoping it would
other
squish
feet?
at least one of the other feet.
Yeah, wouldn't it squish one of these?
Because, I mean, if you think about it, if it's a size 4 foot, then it should at least crush one of the two of them.
Not with that roll.
It managed between the toes.
Okay.
If I dodge, did I move another square, or am I still going to be still in my same square?
You're still in that square.
Okay.
So at which point, after it stomps, it then goes back up into the ceiling.
Oh, goody.
Guys, I don't think anybody should get close to the center of the room.
Riffin.
It's chained up there, isn't it?
Okay.
You're
So-
not dead. Take the X off. Fail?
Well, yeah, that's a fail.
Oh, goody.
We need, what, a nat 20 to get out of death row, right?
No. You have to do a 10 and higher is a
Ah.
save. 9 and below is fail. If you roll a nat 20, you get up with 1 HP.
Julie, your turn.
I knew something about nat 20.
If I move right here,
You're still in
Are there
combat with
root-
both of them.
no, are there still runes on the wall?
The north and south, near where Aura is. Yes.
I will not move there. What? I can get out of the room.
You sure you want to run into a room with unknown enemies to trigger that fight?
And may or may not be trapped.
There's not a lot I can do in this situation right
You
now.
can disengage and try to go back the way that we came. At least you know that way's safe-ish.
First off, to take a potion, are we calling it a bonus action or full action?
Are you
I'll say
Drinking
bonus
it, or are you
action.
feeding it?
I'm gonna down a potion, since we each should have a normal one now.
No.
Nope.
The
Uh.
potions that I have found, I gave one to Bolgan, and then I used one in the mummy room.
I have one on me.
when I was at death.
But we found one in the other room, didn't we? Or no?
I
Did
have
we?
one on me.
Are you referring to the spider room?
Yeah.
That was if you were investigating the boots, cocoon. The one you searched was the kobold one, which had the vial of acid, the alchemist fire, and the antitoxin. So
Unless you're talking about your good berry potion.
Noble has that.
Yeah,
potion.
I got the potion and the
Holy water.
holy water, yeah.
But you did say you bought potions earlier in this, though.
Those 1 HP
Yeah,
grape flavored ones.
That is true. You know what?
1
1
HP is better than
HP is
0.
better than nothing.
Just a second. What? I really don't trust my spells right now, so I guess, you know what? I'm gonna take. Okay, I got a dagger in my offhand, and I have the alchemist fire in my other hand. I'm gonna throw the alchemist fire at this thing, and then I will attempt to stab this thing with my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm aware the first one's gonna be at disadvantage,
Yeah.
and I don't think I add my proficiency to the alchemist fire if I throw it.
No,
Do it?
it's technically considered an improvised weapon, so you only get your dexterity.
Okay, I got a +3 there. Alright, come on, dice. You good? Well, the first die was a natural 20. Let's see what I get in my second one. That is a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Alchemist Fire does... it'll take 1d4 damage at the start of its turn.
Okay.
That's lovely.
That's gonna smell horrible.
Deception of Mind. And then I'm going to attempt to stab this thing.
Alright, give me an attack roll.
Okay.
I need double checks.
That is a 12 to hit.
Second. Oh, okay. Yeah, 12 hits actually.
12 hits, alright. That is 3.
That will do it.
Julie, if you can run for it, try to get to Riften.
I'll try.
Anything else, Julie?
If I'm... That was my bonus action, my action. I can't really run right now.
Alright, so...
Stay away from the big foot.
I'll just move right here.
Okay then. Bolgan.
Oh, shit, here we go again. Well, unfortunately, I don't really have 2 one-handed weapons to double hand, so... Unless I javelin and mace, but...
Can you two-hand a mace?
I want to say maybe, but all that does is basically ups the damage die.
What I mean is, yeah, I don't think I can do like you guys, where you had a knife in one hand and your main weapon in another, so...
No, most of your weapons are two-handed weapons.
Yeah. 2 javelins would be nice, but...
Use them like chopsticks. Wah!
Yeah, you need a light weapon to use as a second
Exactly.
weapon. So
Yeah.
we need you to
Griffin
give
is
you-
talking to us from beyond.
Yes.
So, what are you doing, Bolgan?
Is that you, Uncle, Riffin?
I'm not your uncle.
I'm
No.
not dead. I'm getting better. I feel happy.
I'm still a little pissy at that foot who tried to kick me earlier, so I'm going to stab at the one to my south.
Alrighty. Give me an attack roll.
That's an 18.
That will hit. And,
See, it's a 1d10 plus 4.
So at minimum, you can do 5 damage.
which on minimum you actually do kill it.
Yeah, I did 5, so that's 10 damage total. Or, no, 9, I mean.
Yep, you managed to chop it off.
It is squished. It is now toe jam.
You chop it off with leg. Oh wait.
Seeing as I'm still within giant foot range, I am probably a little nervous about that giant foot. So I'm going to run the risk of getting attacked by this foot and move.
Well, the giant foot is nowhere near you at the moment. It went back up into the ceiling.
Well, that's what
Wait,
I mean.
it merged with the ceiling?
It went back to where it was originally suspended.
That's what I'm saying. It like dropped like a thump, right?
No, it dropped its own foot.
Well, that's what I
Like
said.
the
It came down like a
like the
giant
actual-
thump in Mario.
So, okay. Let's see if we understand it right. It originally started here.
Mhm.
It somehow moved over here to try to hit him, missed.
Yep.
And now it's back in its original position.
Yep.
So
Okay.
either A, it can go anywhere, or B, it's on a chain like a dog, and it can only get to a certain position.
So it's not a thwomp, it's a chain chomp. Got it.
Okay. That's what I'm
Chain
saying. I feel
chomp.
like I want to move like down here or something, see if I can't get out of its range.
Next up. Well, you still have your move action, so.
That's what I'm saying. I think I'm going to move and risk getting attacked by this guy just to get the hell out away from that foot.
Alright, let's see. Well, you are moving away from it, so he will get attack of op on you.
Yeah.
Right, and... That is 14 hit?
Nope, I got a 16.
Okay.
That's why I risked it.
Alright, the enemies go.
She's gonna run after him. Ba-dunk, 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 ba-dunk.
Oh
no!
Oh yeah, and
Julie, run! Julie, run!
and the one next to me takes damage because of Alchemist Fire.
Which will actually kill it.
Smells
Yeah,
horrible.
it took 2 damage.
Alright, however, we have 2 enemies to deal with. So, this one will be on Bolgan.
Perfectly fine due to the fact I just want to go from that giant-ass foot.
That will miss. This one will be against Aura. That's going to hit 21.
Yeah.
3 points of damage.
Are you still up?
Oh, I'm still alive! I'm still alive!
Still alive!
I certainly really
Aura,
dislike feet
you're up.
and rats.
Okay, so first we're gonna try with the rapier. Okay, so that's with a +4, right? So that's a 17.
That'll hit.
Okay. So
I mean, what's the minimum damage you can do with the rapier with your dex?
+2. D8 +2. So a 3.
That
Then
will
it's
be
dead
enough.
regardless.
I don't have any potions.
Stay away from the center.
Don't have anything. So, can I move and do my bonus action?
Sure, what do you want to do?
Okay, so what I think of doing, because the foot is engaged with Bolgan, can I move and use my bonus action to try to stab it and maybe get sneak attack on it?
You could try.
Okie dokie! I'm gonna
Huzzah.
try! 18! Natural 18!
That'll
Watch
hit.
out. It's a hobbit's foot.
Okay, so my dagger is
A D4.
1d4 +2.
Well, this is the offhand.
come back!
So.
Come back!
Runaway die.
So that's 3 + 2, so that's 5. Plus sneak attack is a d6. 6 total.
Alright. Well, mind you, this is the offhand, so you don't get the
that's
modifier.
3. Okay, that's 3 plus sneak attack, so that's 4 damage.
That'll be enough.
I saved you.
Thank you.
And then with my bonus, I still have movement because I was
Right.
here. So that's 5, 10, 15, and I'm gonna look at this freaking thing, and I'm gonna yell at Julie, "What's it mean?"
Alright, that's your turn then. Okay, let's see. And let me see. What
The
is-
trap is 0.
Let's see here.
It's gonna hit me.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1 little, 2 little, 3 little piggies.
Well,
Oh, joy.
if it hits Riffin, Riffin's dead.
The foot. Bolgan, give me another dexterity saving throw.
Good lord, this thing is really, really wide. Dexterity is 1d20 plus 2. 17.
The way on how it arcs, it almost looks like a swing from a guillotine as it tries to
Good lord.
kick you into the wall as you dodge out of its way. As
Oh,
it-
thank God! When you said it came like a guilty, I'm like, oh God, don't tell me 17 failed. Whew.
It stubbed its
It's,
toe.
it's using the pendulum technique. It misses.
Guys, I'd really like to get the hell out of here as soon as possible. This thing's targeting me.
We can't leave Riffin.
I didn't say we're leaving him. I just mean we need to get the hell out of here fast.
Griffin, you're up.
So, a quick question. If we do a run action, how far can we get?
Well, that's
if
a
you-
19, so that's actually a success.
Yes, it is.
If you're just doing running as an action, you can do double,
Yeah.
but then you couldn't do anything for your action besides that.
Just trying to figure out if I make a run for him to grab him, if I
Julie.
can scoop him up, and then the next turn make a run out of here.
I mean, scooping him would be an action, wouldn't it? Oh, crap. 1 second. I accidentally poofed.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the wall
Okay.
where the runes are.
Okay.
Are you going to answer
I'm-
me?
I'm gonna try and see if there's any way to stop these.
Give me either a Arcana or Religion check again.
I'm going with Arcana. I got a +4 in that. Okay, dice. Come on. I believe in you.
I'm going to be naturally uneasy around feet from here on out.
That is a 13.
Okay. Let's see. You believe from how these work, if you were to stick your foot into this section on the wall, it may actually interrupt the flow on how the magic is going through this room. But you realize this is only half of the solution. You think there's another choke point.
Okay, I'm gonna put my foot in there and I'm gonna yell across the room. Look for a choke point and put your foot in it!
You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out.
The giant stone comes down and everyone hollers about.
Okay, so you are actively putting your foot into this section, Julie?
Yep,
Okay.
Hopefully you
I'm
don't lose
scared.
it. There's no blood. Maybe it sucks the blood whenever you put your foot in.
Vulcan, what do you do?
Oh, no.
You want to
Aura,
be the foot? Yes.
do you think you can trigger this thing that Jule's talking about and I go after Riften?
It's Riven.
We're coming for you, Big Bird.
We need some... He
I'm
needs...
not a best.
Do you have any potion on you?
I got a healing potion. If I can get to Riften, I might be able to get him back up. I'm going to try and make a run for him.
Alrighty, so
Good
where
luck.
you're running.
Okay, once again, I can only move... How far? Because
You can
that's
get to
10
him.
squares.
Yeah, you can effectively get to him, but you will not be able to give him the potion on this turn, though,
Okay.
because you are effectively double moving.
Mind you, as long as the foot doesn't attack him, you
That's
still
what
have
I'm
a
worried
chance.
about, because if I'm that close, would the 4 or 2x2 foot crush Riffin?
You don't know.
You could take the hit,
Hmm.
but who knows how much damage that is.
I gotta protect my friends.
Alright, well, move your character then.
I don't want to go over here, because if I go over here, I run the risk of possibly getting Jule in the attack.
You would probably do it a different way, so you wouldn't take an attack of opportunity from this foot.
Yeah.
Well,
So.
regardless, he can...
It'd be like a...
I mean,
It'd
I was
be like
over here, so it's probably been something like... Yeah.
And then that way.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
The enemies go.
Riffin, buddy, are you okay?
Please don't come to me. I'm small and helpless.
I think they're closer to that side.
Let's see.
They are closer by 5 feet to that side.
How many feet? I only see 2.
Well, let me see. Hold on, Silent. I can tell. But you already had your foot in, so what does that mean?
All the left feet don't work, all the right feet don't work.
they leave me
Which
alone?
foot did you put in, Julie?
You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out,
I put my right foot in.
and the terror's all about. The chain chomp comes a chokey chokey and it's gonna kick us about.
Oh my god.
Oddly enough,
I'm gonna die.
the stomping feet don't move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aura, what do you do?
I don't trust it.
Mm. Is this what does the room look like?
It looks like a bare foot.
Could I take off my, like, quick, just yank my boot off and put my foot against the thing?
That'll be your action. Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, you do that. As you both place your feet into the rooms,
The AC kicks on.
and
No, my only weakness.
All the feet get up.
you're like waiting for it. Room still. Quiet.
How long do we have to keep our foot on here?
If you give me a chance to move Rift into the door, you two can make a run for it, and we
You
can
also
hope for the
should be
best.
probably feeding him a potion.
I'm gonna work on it in a minute. Well, initiative went away, so that's a good sign at least.
I don't think you have a minute.
Yeah. Like, do it now.
Glug glug, little buddy. Try not to choke. Wait, that's his nose. Mouth. Yeah, mouth.
2d4 plus 2.
And I'm removing the potion from my list.
Should I roll or should Bolgan roll for this?
I'll leave that up to you.
You can do it.
Okay. Three and 2. 5.
All right.
Yo.
Are we alive?
You're okay, little buddy.
As you
We're
wake,
alive.
as
Can I
you-
take,
as you wake
can
up
I
with
take another rest?
as you wake up with a foot in front of your face, Riffin.
Ah!
I'm suddenly feeling like Francis from Left 4 Dead. I hate feet. I hate rats. I hate giant spiders. I hate giant worms.
I cast Eldritch Blast on the feet.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
No. The room is still with these remains and a stone foot just floating in the air, suspended.
But
Okay.
I hit an armor class from 25.
Okay,
Do I blow it up?
Can we go back the way we came?
if you want.
I think we gotta go forward.
I don't want to go forward.
I don't want to go forward.
Do I blow up the feet?
Yeah, you blow it up.
I got toenail in my eye.
I'm running for the other side.
I pick up Riften. Or Riffin.
Ah!
Listen, no time to explain. So which way are we heading? So I don't run the wrong way with Riffin?
I say left.
Yeah, I'm going.
honestly.
I say you're right.
I'm carrying Riffin, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Ah!
On the count of 3.
3! I mean,
2, 3.
And we bolts.
Okay.
Ow, my nose.
So,
you smell like Hobbit.
We almost died to fate.
I hate this place.
Oh god
I
damn
have-
it. God damn it,
Can I-
Brain, why?
Anyone else have a potion? I'm not feeling good.
You should have
We
like one
experience-
left, right? Of that little 1 point HP ones.
We were so close to experiencing defeat.
Yeah, I know why you went, oh, darn it, earlier.
I will take both of those potions I bought off that gnome. I think that heals me
How
for
much-
2.
The Kool-Aid healings.
How much do you have?
I'm at 1.
You're at 1 health?
Well, you'll be up to 3 now, at least.
Oh, shit!
So, anybody want to take another short break?
I don't think we can.
I mean,
Well,
I'm traumatized from feet. I think we could take a short one.
I
We
mean,
could
there's
take
nothing.
a shorter one.
I mean, technically, there's nothing wrong with you taking a long either, but
It's
I don't
only been
feel
like
safe
3
enough
hours.
on-
Maybe.
A short rest is fine. I need to.
well, mind you, if you've already spent hit dice, you won't be able to recover any more from a short.
Yeah, but
I know
we
that
didn't.
me and
None of
Galdor
us did.
didn't.
None of us did.
No, because
Okay.
I had only lost 4 health originally, and I'm like, didn't lose anything in this fight.
Okay.
So short rest. Rolling my hit die.
Yeah, same.
I'm at half. Should I do it?
Once again, I feel like I shouldn't because it's only 4 health, but after what just happened, like, maybe I should.
Hooray!
don't know
I'm
how
back
strong-
to. I'm back to full.
We don't know how strong anything is going forward in this. Like, it could probably take half our health, so I should.
Yeah.
Well, that's tellable. I only healed 3 extra.
Okay, so
So what was the
where's
healing thing again?
where's my health dice? Where do I find this? I forget.
As a rogue, you have a D8.
Yeah.
And it's just a D8.
Plus con.
D8 plus con.
Oh, lovely.
So mine's a D10 or was it D12?
Yours is a
D12.
D12.
You-
Okay. Nat 1. Oh.
Yeah,
But-
so-
You heal for
Better than that
5.
one.
Yeah, I got 5, which is good because that means I'm back to full again because I only lost 4 initially. Well, if I'm going to get a crit fail somewhere, at least it was here.
Yeah.
I'm back to full.
Ditto.
Okay.
I'm not. I will bad.
Well, with that said, though, I think this is a good place to call today's session.
Who knew that defeat were our worst enemy?
Hey, nobles. I have
Mhm.
the title for your next video. Fighters and defeat.
And
Next
with that said,
time.
thank you everyone for watching, and tune in next time for the next session.
Good night, everybody.
Don't let the feet
Bye-bye,
terrorize you.
Everyone.